I have really great news for anyone who has asked me why I stopped selling digital copies of my coloring books. And there have been a lot of you who want digital copies. I am fully aware of it. I had to stop selling digital copies for reasons that I'm sure you can figure out. People out there in the world suck. And they were taking my digital coloring books and making counterfeit products and reselling them. And that's been really fun for me because you know we love art theft around here. So I had to pull the digital coloring books while I decided how I wanted to move forward on that. I came up with a middle ground solution where I was going to make half of the pages available as a digital coloring book and then leave the other half in my possession, never put them out there on the internet. And I'm happy with that solution. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet because I'm just really nervous because it's not really something you can undo. Once the digital copies are out there, they're out there, which is why I haven't pulled my digital copies of the counterfeit ones from the internet because the damage has been done. So that's kind of why digital options disappeared, and it's an ongoing battle for me and I hate it and it is what it is. But as I've been struggling with that in my mind, I keep thinking about how sad it makes me to have removed those digital options. Because I have a lot of teachers who follow me, I have a lot of therapists and counselors, and the therapists and counselors tell me they like to use coloring sheets with their students and their patients to kind of let them color while they talk. You know, kind of how I'm doing. It's easier for me to talk about this stuff when I'm kind of distracted and be a little bit more vulnerable. And then the teachers, you know, obviously they have a ton of students and they want to have fun coloring sheets for them, and sometimes the kids ones that you can find out there are just too juvenile, especially like for high schoolers. So it just makes me really sad to have removed that option. And plus there are people out there who just really do prefer coloring in the digital format versus the physical. So I've been having to figure out how I want to move forward, if at all, in terms of the digital options. And as I've been chewing on that, I landed on this new thing that we are about to introduce this week. By the time you're seeing this video, it will be out there in the world, and it is called Kyn You Color It. My business is called Kyn You Believe It, so that's where that name came from. And what it's gonna be is a once a month coloring sheet subscription if you wanna subscribe. And I will release 4 exclusive coloring sheets as part of this service. There will be a matching theme. The first theme is gardening vibes because I had some leftover garden ideas from the In the Garden coloring book. And it'll be 4 sheets a month. You can subscribe for $4 a month and automatically get the sheets every month. Or if you don't want to subscribe and you just want to buy them as they become available, you can pay $5 every time. And it's going to be pretty straightforward. The files will be yours to keep forever. And I don't intend on using these designs in future coloring books. So even though people out there in the world are going to suck and probably are going to misuse them, they can't use them to make counterfeit Kyn You Believe It coloring books because there's nothing to actually rip off. And we're gonna try this out for a little while. I have so many ideas, it's ridiculous because there's not as much constraint with these ideas. Like I don't have to come up with 20-page ideas. I can come up with 4. So I can do themes that I would normally avoid. So some of the ones on the list, I've been thinking about doing some circus themed ones. Obviously I'm doing garden right now. We can do some mental health ones for Mental Health Awareness Month. I wanna do one with dinosaurs to challenge myself because I find drawing dinosaurs really difficult. What else? I wanna do an ice cream shop vibe one. I wanna do a picnicking one. We can do fairy tales, something with outer space. Like the list just goes on, and obviously I can do anything seasonal, so around Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, all of that good stuff. So if there are any themes that you want to see, definitely let me know because I'm all ears. And I'm just really excited about this because I think it's going to remove that pressure from me about feeling bad about still not figuring out the digital coloring book thing. And this will give teachers and everyone who's been asking where the digital options went a solution. And I feel good about this right now. We're gonna try it, see how it goes. And obviously I find solace in the fact that if it goes sour, then I can just stop it and, you know, that is what it is. But I don't foresee that happening anytime soon, obviously. Otherwise, we wouldn't be launching this. So if you would like to subscribe or get the first set of gardening coloring pages, you can do that at kynyoucolorit.com. I bought the domain just for this. And I'm really excited to see how this pans out. So I'm just gonna draw in silence for the rest of this time and let y'all watch. But I hope if this sounds like something that you're interested in, you'll consider checking it out and subscribing if you really want to do that, or just getting them whenever there's themes that you really like. I know the end of the school year is coming, so that's a perfect time to snatch up some coloring sheets if you are in need of something to keep your classes busy for the end of the school year. But yeah, I hope this was a nice little vulnerable video. It's the art theft side of my life is the least fun part for sure, and I feel scared doing this, but you know, be afraid and do it anyway or whatever. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will just leave this camera running, but I hope you will consider checking it out. Okay, bye. Okay, here's the rough version, so now I'm just going to go through and connect all these lines, which is going to take even longer than the drawing part. All right, garden slash spring heart is done. I have 2 other pages for this garden set done at the time of this video. So that is this Live Life in Full Bloom page. And then I also have this floral wheelbarrow thing going on. So rapid fire Kyn You Color It facts. Second Friday of every month, $5 a month if you want to buy them individually, or you can subscribe for $4 a month. And it will be live on April 11th, so by the time you see this, it'll be available. If you have any themes you want to see, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments as well. I'm really nervous about this, but I'm also really excited, so I need to follow my heart and do what feels right to me. So I hope you guys are excited about this as I am. Bye.